But what I'm trying to get at is let's stop acting like Devin Haney's performance wasn't enhanced, because it was. And by right, it should be if he is promoting snack. Okay? I mean, you saw them wearing t-shirts and hats in the corner that said snack. You saw the snack logo on the back of Devin Haney's trunks. So let's stop acting like he's not with snack. Snack works. The program works. I keep telling y'all that. Now, whether you believe me or not, it don't make no difference. Okay? Now, some people want to take that far and say, well, are you saying that he's on steroids? Listen, I'm not getting into that. I leave it up to the experts. But we know his performance wasn't his. Okay? We know this. And you can't be so blind to the fact, because you're a fan of these fighters that's on snack, that you're not going to point it out. If they didn't need it, they wouldn't have called him. They wouldn't have called him. Don't get mad at me for speaking on something that they did. All of the snack fighters, they went to Victor Conte for something. So my question to Bill Haney is this. He was in an interview with Champ's Side. I've already spoken on this when it first happened. 2 years ago, right? Yeah. Bill Haney said the reason why, and I'm quoting him, the reason why him and his son brought Victor Conte on, the reason why they hired Victor Conte, the reason why they added Victor Conte as an addition to their team is because that's how they will know if the other guy's cheating or not. Some of y'all remember that when Bill Haney said that, right? We want to make sure the other guy, the opponent of Devin Haney's, is not cheating. That's what he said. So I have a question on that. Now that Victor Conte has deceased, how are you going to know whether somebody else is cheating or not, Bill? Cheating mean that they're using performance enhancement drugs. Obviously through what's going to be revealed through their VADA test. How's that going to happen now that Victor Conte is deceased? That's just a question I have for Bill Haney. And he's probably watching. And if he's not somebody that's on here now, that's cool with him is watching. Go send this video to him, because I do want to know the answer to that question. I've been asking questions to them for years. Even people that's on Snack now, I've been asking questions and nobody seems to want to answer me. But the bottom line is, if the whole objective of bringing Victor Conte onto the team is to catch the other guy cheating, that's what Bill Haney said. He said to catch the other people cheating, the opponents of Devin Haney cheating. Now, how they going to catch him, I don't know. Maybe someone have a connection to VADA. I've already told y'all that and proved that to y'all all before, that Victor Conte has a connection, or at least he's deceased today, but he had a connection with VADA. He helped form the organization. Even he said that out of his mouth. Nobody else on YouTube pointed that out but me. So now that we know all the facts, now that Victor Conte is deceased, what happens now? Because Devin Haney couldn't hurt the carnival worker. Remember Devin Haney sucker punched the carnival worker? He stole the carnival worker. He sucker punched him. Carnival worker, and I'm saying carnival worker, I don't know if the man worked for the carnival or not. So I'm going to say a civilian that was at the carnival. That sounds more appropriate. The gentleman who was at the carnival, the civilian that was at the carnival, Devin Haney hit him, sucker punched him. Boy didn't even budge. The guy didn't budge. I'm just saying, I don't know. He didn't budge. I don't know what happened. But on Saturday night, in that second round, Devin Haney threw a left hook and buckled Brian Norman Jr. Then he threw another left hook that was partially blocked, followed by the right hand. Crack, put Brian Norman Jr. down. And Brian Norman was hurt too. He was stunned. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. there's a power resurgence with snack fighters. Y'all remember in the second round when Shakur Stevenson knocked down Oscar Valdez? But y'all forgot Shakur was on snack? Y'all remember when he fought Josh Padley and he TKO'd Josh Padley in round 9? Rounds 1, rounds 2, rounds 3, rounds 6, rounds 9, rounds 10. I told y'all this. I'm not surprised that this happened when Devin Haney knocked Brian Norman Jr. down in the second round and hurt him. I'm not surprised. But I will tell you what I am surprised about. Brian Norman Jr. looked different than he did in his last 3. You ain't gonna find this nowhere else. Brian Norman Jr., let me take my glasses off because I know this is controversial. Brian Norman Jr. looked different in this performance with Devin Haney than he did in his last 3 fights. Now, I told y'all that I believe that Brian Norman Jr.'s performances were enhanced in his last 3 fights. But now, all of a sudden, he gets tested through VADA 10 to 12 times in a matter of 60 to 90 days, and he don't look the same. Am I saying that Brian Norman Jr. is on steroids? No. But his performance was enhanced in the last 3. I use a 3-fight formula, and I learned to use that 3-fight formula that I adopted from the great Victor Conte when he used it on Manny Pacquiao. He told y'all this publicly. And then I use it on all of his snack fighters. And then I use it on other fighters. You know, like the fighters that work with Memo Heredia, like David Benavidez. I mean, I can go on and on. So don't make it seem like I'm just picking and choosing who to talk about. When I see somebody's performance looked enhanced, I speak on it.